ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्रीहनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनं। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, a very warm welcome. We saw yesterday the successful lady who eventually misguided Kaikeyi. We saw in the yesterday's Doha number 22, बड़कु घातु करि पातकिनी कहिसी कोपगृह जाहु. Having properly misguided her, perverted Kaikeyi's mind, she says, Kopagriha javu, go to that protest room. Protest room is something which is, very, not very often people will go, but then if somebody goes there, it means something is really wrong. A protest room or a Kopagriha, anger room, you may say. Kaju Samarahu. Manthara very clearly says, be very careful, be focused on what you have to achieve. Kaju Samarahu Sahaja Sabu. And Sahasa Jani Pati Ahu. Don't be very ready to believe your husband. He might even, he will also probably mesmerize you and take you to another direction. Don't fall prey for that. Continuing in the 23rd Chaupai. Kubari hirani prana priyajani bar bar badi buddhi bakani tahi samahitana mora samsara बहे जात कई बैसी अधारा जाओ विधि पुरब मनोरथु काली करऊं तो ही चख पूतरी आली बहुविधि चेरि आदरु देई कोप भवन गवनी कैकेयी बरदो दल दुख फल परिणामा कोप समाजु साजि सबु सोई राजु करत निज कुमति बिगोई रावुर नगर कोलाहलु होई यह कुचाली कछु जानन कोई प्रमुदित पुर नर नारी सब सजहि सुमंगल चार एक प्रभि सही एक निर्गमहि भीर भूप दरबार। कुबरी ही रानी प्राण प्रिय जानी। Rani Kaikeyi, she now considers Kubari, that hunchback, Manthara, as Prana Priya. She is the most dearest than her life itself. Bara bara badi buddhi bakani. Again and again, she went on, praising Manthara. She applauded her so much. Tahi samahitana mora samsara bahe jata kai baisi adhara. She says, I have not found such a wonderful friend like you in this whole world. There is nobody equivalent to you. There is nobody who is as wonderful as you. Therefore, she said, you have really supported me so much. You have served me so much. And therefore, I was almost drifting. But then you held me properly just before I fell prey to it. Therefore, I can't be so more thankful. Jao vidhi parab manorathu kali. In case God wills, if Vidhata fulfills that my desire happens tomorrow, meaning what? Rama will go to 14 years Vanavas and Bharata is to become the Yuvaraja. If Bhagavan fulfills, Karaun to hichah putarali. Whatever. I can do anything for you. Why? You are like the apple of my eye. Meaning what? You are my very eye-like. You are like my eyes. Bahubidi chorahi adarudei. There, lavishly she went on praising Manthara. This is one more very interesting point. Don't praise anybody too much. They may be genuinely good, or they may not be very good, which I may not know. Therefore, don't praise anybody lavishly. Why? Things can turn at any moment. Your more and more praise can bring more and more ahankara in them, and that ahankara can turn against you. Therefore, be careful. And, in Valmiki Ramayan, Valmiki ji says, Kaikeyi told Manthara, if only whatever I think happens tomorrow, I will decorate your hunchback, that bump which you have in your back, I will decorate that with full of gold and jewelry. Like that, Valmiki Ramayan it is there. Kopa Bhavana Gavani Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi went into Kopa Bhavan, protest room, anger room, sulking room. So many words are said. Bipati Biju Barashari Tu Cheri. Now, Tulsi Dasi gives a metaphor. He says, Bipati Biju. The division between Ramchandraji and Bharatji as different is a seed that was sown in the mind of Kaikeyi. Barashariti Chori. And Manthara, the servant maid, she is like the rainy season, which rained heavily after the seed was sown. Very, very important. Bhui Bhaja Kumati Kaikeyi Keri. The evil-minded Manthara, where should she sow the seed? It was in the very well treated soil, which is Kaikeyi's mind. So the seed was sown in Kaikeyi's mind at the right time when Manthara was the rainy season. Pai Kapata Jalu Ankurajama. And it was fed with water. What is the water? It is a deceitful thoughts in Manthara's mind. That is the water. Plenty of water was, watered, we may say. Baradovu dala dukha pala parinama. And when in the rainy season, an appropriate seed is sown in a very fertile land and watered by deceitful thoughts, then the sprouts come. What are the sprouts? The sprouts are the two boons which Kaikeyi had asked Dasharatha in that day. So, now please note, seed is the divisive attitude between Rama and Lakshmana. Then the rainy season is Manthara, and water is the deceitful thoughts, and the sprouts are the two boons. And finally, what is the result? The result is the very harsh tree of sorrow, suffering, pain for the rest of the life. Think. Kopa samaju saji sabusoi. And every possible way she prepared herself. And she went to Kopa Bhavana, Kaikeyi, and then there she laid down on the floor. With such very harsh way of looks and a painful face and everything, she went there in that protest room. And how did she lie down there? She did not lie down in the cushion. She laid down on the floor. She removed all her ornaments, everything, threw it everywhere in the room. And she also wore a very, very, very thick and very despicable sari. Ravura Nagara Kolahaluhoi. While Kaikeyi is lying down here, the king and where all the queens were there, Kolahaluhoi, everybody were very happy because they don't know what is going to happen. They don't know all these plans. Therefore, the king was in ecstasy. Why? Because Rama accepted. People also wanted the same thing to happen. Everything as though fell in place. Everybody were happy all over the city. Yaha kuchali kachujan na koi. Nobody had even a small iota of thought that something is going to happen, something bad, something calamitous activity is going to take place. Nobody knew the evil design of this worst lady Manthara. Pramudita Puranara Nari Sabha. In their ecstasy, Pramudita. Pura Nara Nari Sabha, in the people in the city, men and women, Sajahi Samangalachara, their preparations was so much. They decorated their house, streets, and everything we saw earlier. The marketplace, the junctions, everywhere, people decorated everywhere. Eka Prabhisahi, Eka Nirgamahi. And in the palace, people used to come. And some people used to go Nirgamahi. Some people, they were coming and going, coming and going, coming and going. Bhira Bhupa Darabara. And there continuous stream. Bhira means a lot of people, a crowd of people coming and going in and out of the palace. Now see. Now very interesting. I will change the tune for this one chaupai because this joyful activity. बाल सखा सुनिहि हर्षाहि मिलि दस पाँच राम पहि जाहि प्रभु आदरहि प्रेम पहिचानी पूछहि कुशल खेम मृदुबानी फिरहि भवन प्रिय आय सुपाई करत परस्पर राम बड़ाई को रघुबीर सरिस संसारा सीलु सनेहु निबाह निहारा जेहि जेहि जोनि करम बस भ्रमहि तह तह ईसु देवु यह हमहि सेवक हम स्वामी सिय नाहु होवु तात यह और निबाहु अस अभिलाषु नगर सब काहु कई सुता हृदय अति दाहु कोन कुसंगति पाई न साई रहि न नीच मते चतुराई साझ समय सानंद नृप गयवु कैकेयी गेह गवनु निठुरता निकट किय जनुधरि देह स्नेह सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। बाल सखा सुनिहि हर्षाहि Balasakha, all the companions of Ramchandra ji, here Harashai, all of them were extremely delighted listening to the news. Milidasa Pancha Rama Pahijahi, all of them came to the palace, met him in person and shared all kind of affection, love and joy, and they made it so, expressive. Probably because they were all companions, they took that freedom. They would have hugged Ramchandra ji probably and said, oh, we are very happy, we are very happy. Prabhu adarahi prema pahichani. The Lord, out of compassion and his love for those boys, he received all of them. Probably he also offered himself, hugging them, probably shaking their hand and maybe putting the arm on their shoulders. Puchahi kusala khemam ridubani, and with soft voice he asked him, how are they feeling? Khema, kushala vichara, all that he did. Pirahi bhavana priya aya supayi, and the boys, after speaking to him for some time, they took permission and went back to their place. Why immediately? Because they know now it is not the time to spend time. Because Ramchandra is very busy. And so many hundreds of people are coming to see him to, share their joy with him. And he also have to do so many other preparatory activities. Therefore, they did not much waste time. Pirahi bhavana priya aya supahi. Karata paraspara rama badai. And on their way back together, they were speaking lot about the glory of Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji and talking how lucky they were probably. Kora Ghubira Sarase Samsara. Is there anyone in this world? Samsara, Ko Raghubir, who is as equivalent to Rama? Rama is the best of all. So, he is so friendly, he is so loving, he is so caring. All of them were talking to themselves. Silu Sanihu Nibaha Nihara. And they were all wondering, can anywhere in this world be anybody as great, as glorious as Ramchandra ji? Jehi Jehi Joni Karama Basa Brahmahi. In whichever way we are born, their prayers. The prayer is Jehi Jehi Joni Karama Basa Brahmahi Taha Taha Isu Devu Yahamahi. Their prayer is, may Bhagavan give us a birth where we always remain as the servant of Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji and serve him. In all our capacities, may Bhagavan give us this boon. Taha taha isa devu hamahi. Sevaka hama. I will be Sevaka only. They never wanted to become Bharata or Shatrughna or Lakshmana. No. They said, we want to remain Sevaka. Sevaka hama. Swami Siyanahu. And the Swami is Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji, the Lord of Sita ji. Ho unatayaha aur nibahu. While this is happening, may our relationship between Ramchandra ji and all the Sevakas may it remain till the end, for all time to come. Asa abhilashu nagara sabakahu. With the same type of desire, everybody were there in that city. Kaikaya suta hridayati duhu. While this much of joy is happening outside in the city, Kaikaya suta in Kaikeyi was burning with, she was in agony with so much of, ill thoughts in her heart. Kona kusangati payina saya. What a statement. Tulsi Das says, tell me, who will not be ruined by such evil company like Mantara? That is why Acharya Shankara says in Sadhana Panchakam, which I often quote, Sangaha Satsu Vidhiyatam Bhagavato Bhaktir Dridhadiyatam. Sangaha, association of thought. If it has to be good, association with good is inevitable. That is why Vivekananda says, tell me who your friends are, I will tell you who you are. Think, therefore, beware. Be conscious of who your friends are. Rahaina nicha mate chaturai. Man, oh, what a statement again. Man means what? Human being, woman also included. Man can lose his sense completely because of the sangha of durjana, dushtajana. Therefore, that is why again and again it was said, dusangaha sarvatha tyajyaha. Sarvatha eva tajyaha, it is said in the Shrutis. Sanjha samaya sananda nripu gayavu kaikeyi geha. When the king was extremely happy with all that happening outside, he does not know what is happening. Then, after everything is happening there, he was convinced that everything are going in the proper direction. Joyfully, he turns towards Kaikeyi's griha. Kaikeyi is the most beloved wife among all. For why? There is one more reason. It is not only because she is very beautiful. Just because she is gorgeous, he did not come and love her more. Because of the fact she had put her life in a fix to save Dasharatha. So that is one major thing which is there in Dasharatha's mind. Therefore, his love towards Kaikeyi was naturally more. Saj samaya sananda nripu. Sananda, Sa Ananda. Ananda for various reasons. One, Rama accepted to become Yuvaraja. Two, all the council of ministers, everybody, they were also joyful. Kaushalyaji was happy. According to him, Kaikeyi was also happy all the time. Only after Manthara's intervention, all these things happened. Otherwise, she was extremely joyful. Sumitra, though, definitely she was extremely happy. Everybody were happy. So, Sa Ananda. Nripu Gayavu Kaikeyi Griha. He went to have a pleasureful, joyous time with Kaikeyi. Gavanani Turata Nikatakiya. Janudhari Deha Sanehu. It appeared as though the love incarnate, not Kamadeva, Dasharatha, was as though personification of extreme love. What did he do? He went into, unfortunately, he went into that Griha of Kaikeyi, who is personification of cruelty at that moment. At that moment, see, all of us also, we should be very, please accept it with proper understanding. Every one of us are good, every one of us are cruel, every one of us are bad, every one of us are evil, every one of us are extremely wonderful at various situations and time. Think. Similarly, at this situation, the embodiment of love went to meet the embodiment of cruelty, embodiment of harshness, embodiment of stone-heartedness. That is what Kaikeyi is going to show herself. Let us see in the 25th Chaupai now. कोप भवन सुनि सकुचे उराऊ भय बस अगहुड परई न पाऊ सुरपति बसई बाह बल जाके नरपति सकल रहि रुखता के सो सुनीति यरि सगयउ सुखाई देखहुर काम प्रताप बड़ाई सूल कुलिस असि अंगवनिहारे तेरथि नाथ सुमन सर मारे सभय नरे सुप्रिया पहि गयऊ देखि दशा दुख दारुण भयऊ भूमि शयन पटु मोट पुराना दिए डारि तन भूषण नाना कुमति कसी कुबेशता भाबी अन अहि बातु सोच जनु भाबी जाई निकट नृपु कह मृदुबानी प्राण प्रिया के हे तुरिसानी. We will see up to here. Then there is a chanda and a sorata, we will see later. कोप भवन सुनि सकुचे उराऊ. The king, he went to see Kaikeyi, and there the Sakhi, the companions or the maids or the Dwarapalaka, whoever may be, they must have told, Kaikeyi ji is in Kopa Bhavana. Immediately, the king was taken aback. What? Kopa Bhavana? Bhayabasa agahuda paraina pavu. He was extremely frightened. What a time to go into Kopa Bhavan. Tomorrow morning is a coronation. And the entire city is in extreme delight. Oh, the palace is in hyperactivity. Is it the time to go to Kopa Bhavana? That means what? Something very wrong has taken place. So he was very, very frightened. His even legs started shaking. Paraina pavu. Surapati basai baha balajake. Now, look at the description. Surapati, the lord of Sura, Indra, even he, baha balajake basai, he was also taking shelter under the power of Dasharatha. That powerful was Dasharatha's arm. Narapati sakala raha rukutake. Narapati, all the kings and emperors, everybody, they took shelter in Dasharatha. They want his friendship rather. Why? That is the glory of Dasharatha. That is the power, the prowess of Dasharatha. And what about him? Sosininiya. Gayu. All his, all that prowess, everything, just why dropped away. It melted. Why? He was stunned to hear Kaikeyi in Kopa Bhavana. Dekahu Kama Pratapa Badai. Mighty power. Look at this sentence. Dekahu, please see the prowess, the power of Kama. The mighty power of physical sexual love is very powerful. Nobody is spared. Nobody is spared. Sula kulisa asi angabanihare. And the one who is very powerful, who can face the sharp iron spear, a thunderbolt, and even a sword, who is capable of facing all of them, they Rathinata Sumana Saramare. They are hit by the most soft arrow of Rathinata Kamadeva. They fall prey for, this is not my statement, look at this. Tulsi Dasi himself says, the power of Kama is so much, it can floor the most strongest also. Therefore, one has to be extremely careful, and very many times people will fall time and again, but has to wake up again and again. That is why being alert is very extremely important. Sabhayana Resu Priya Pahigayavu. With lot of fear, Sabhaya Naresu, the king Dasharatha, Priya Pahigayavu, when he went near his beloved queen, Dekhidasa Dukhadaruna Bhayavu, he was extremely distressed. He was shocked to see her condition. Even while he was entering that Kopa Bhavana, looking at her condition, he got extremely afraid. Bhumi Sayana, lying down in the floor, Patu Mota Purana, and Patu Mota Purana, very thick cloth, Patu somehow maybe torn also, Purana, she was wearing that attire. Diye Daritana Bhushana Nana, she removed all her Bhushana and then threw it here and there. She lied down without any Bhushana, Abhushana. Kumati hikasi kubeshata bhabi. Her garb, I tell you, the translation, if you read, the wretched garb, it is said. Wretched garb, very, very powerful, very, not captivating, hypnotizing type of garb. And perfectly befitted her. That garb probably befitted her perfectly, and as though it indicated that very soon, Kaikeyi, for all that what you are doing, very soon you will have to wear the same thing permanently, a widowish garb, very soon you have to wear, as though it was saying like that. Anahivatu suchajanu bhabi Anahivatu. Something wrong is going to happen, and it is as though foretelling that be careful. What be careful? She has already fallen. Jayini katanrupaka hamridubani. The king went close to her and told her very softly, Pranapriya, kehi turisani. Why are you like this? Oh, my dear Pranapriya, you are the delight of my very soul. How can I see you like this? What has happened? Why are you angry? And then comes this Chanda. We will read that first. केहि हेतुरानि रिसानि परसतपानि पतिः निवारयि मानहु सरोष भुवङ्गभामिनि विषमभाति निहारयि देवुभासनारसनादसन बरमरमठारु देखई तुलसी नृपति भवतव्यताबस काम कौतुक लेखई. And then the 25th chaupai concludes with the sorta. बार बार कहरावो सुमुखी सुलोचनी पिक बचनी कारण मोहि सुनावो गजगामिनी निज कोप कर. The chanda says, केहि हेतु रानी रिसानी. Hey Rani, why are you angry? Kehi hetu, what is the cause? Parasata pani pitahi nivarahi. Pani, with his hand, he tried to go and touch her. Within a fraction of a second, she threw his hand out. Parasata pani pati nivarahi. Manahu sarosha bhuvanga bhamini. And he saw that furious glance. She probably have turned to Dasharatha and gave a furious glance. Vishama bhati nihari, as though it was like a serpent which was throwing visha on his face. Do basana rasana dasana. You know, the snake have got that, what is that, fang. It is called as fangs. And it is in the front portion has got 2 points. It is one thick thing and then it comes to 2. Those 2 were do basana rasana dasana basa maramu tahara udeyu. It was, those 2 tongues. They indicated something. What is that? With the 2 fangs, it as though mentioned, remember the 2 boons which you had given. And second one is, she wants to divide Rama and Bharata. So, and this particular snake, it will hit at a very vital part. Look at that. Maramathaharu dekhahi. It will look for the vital part of the body and then sting on that part, so that the part which is soft, where the venom of the snake can easily carry itself into the body. That place it will go and hit. The idea here is, it has properly stung Kaikeyi, which is going to spread this poison in Dasharatha. Tulsi nripati bhavatavyata basa kama kautuka lekai. Tulsidas says, as fate would have it, as though it was written, the king, he took Kaikeyi and her actions for some petty, cheap sexual desires. Think. Mind can go haywire. Buddhi will become non-functional when we are enveloped by such very, very drastic desires. अथकेन प्रयुक्तोऽयं पापं चरति पुरुषः अनिच्छन्नपि वार्ष्णेय बलादिव नियोजितः, asks Arjuna to Krishna. And what is the answer? Kama eshaha, krodha eshaha, rajoguna samudbhavaha, mahashanaha, mahapapma, vidhi. Learn, know, beware, vidhi, evam ihavairinam. This is what is the real enemy of a person. What is that? Kama and krodha. Actually it is kama only. Why? Krodha is a byproduct of kama. Therefore, Tulsi Nripati Bhavatavyata Basa Kama Kautuka Lekhi. The king took everything, all these drama which is happening, to be a drama for some sexual desires, for some dirty desires probably. And king did not even foresee what is going to happen. Bare bare kah Ravu, the king, bare bare kah, again and again, he asked her, Sumukhi, oh beautiful faced one. These are all the ways, they try to pacify women normally. So he also took the same thing. Therefore, these kind of drama did not come in these days, or it is not somebody's creation. It has been happening from Anadikala. Sumukhi, a beautiful faced one. Sulochani, one who has beautiful eyes. Meenakshi. Meenakshi is a very beautiful name of a Devi. But what does that mean? Akshi, the eyes which is like Meena, which is like beautiful fish-shaped eye. Sulochani here also means what? That kind of a lady who has got such beautiful eyes. Pikabachani, one who is very soft, very, who speaks very beautifully. Karanamo hisunavu, oh beautiful lady, oh one with a lovely eyes, who speaks so beautifully, so softly, so captivatingly, oh wonderful lady. Karanamo hisunavu, please tell me why you are angry. And then one more he adds, Gajagamini. What is Gajagamini? Gajagamini, the one who walks like and majestically walks like an elephant. Idea is, whenever Dasharatha would come to Kaikeyi's palace, she would come like a very beautifully, majestically, very beautifully she would walk and come towards him. Why are you not coming today? Sulochani, you used to look at me with so much of love. What has happened to you? Sumukhi, such a beautiful face you have. Why is it pulled long and why are you lying down? Pikabachani, you are such a beautiful, with such a wonderful voice you would speak. Why are you silent? Karanamo hisunavu, please tell me the reason first and then do whatever you want. What is the reason? Nija kopakara, for what? For this anger of yours. What is the reason? Tell me. He's trying to persuade her. He wants to hold her and lift her. She would not allow him to touch her also. That means she is in extreme anger and king is extremely distressed. What happens, we will see tomorrow. Siyavar Ramachandra ki jai, Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki jai, Umapati Mahadev ki jai, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।